The FA Cup final is going down this weekend between Arsenal and Chelsea. Definitely all road will be leading to Wembley Stadium. Unfortunately, the Wembley Stadium this evening will be absolutely empty. That stadium is about 85,000 or 90,000 in capacity. But this evening, there will be no single fans in the stadium. And I hope this won't affect the rhythm of that game. I hope this won't affect the flow of that game. On that note, I welcome you to another edition of Expert Analysis with Right Score. I'm Samuel Fakayode. Call me Moriayo Fakayode. Or better still, call me FAKIMSA for short. I have my co-anchor with me today, HEALER Fisayo. We'll be doing this in the next 15 minutes or thereabout. And we hope to round things off quickly. How have you been, guys? And HEALER, say hello to the fans.
Yeah, hello to everyone across the world and everyone listening to Right Score podcast again. My name is HEALER Fisayo. It's been a lovely weekend, and I think something good will come out. And we hope for the best this weekend against Arsenal Chelsea. Yeah, thank you for listening to Right Score. Thank you to everyone. We are here to give you the latest news in the world of football to entertain you people. So that's our job, and we are here today. Thank you very much.
Thank you to everybody that has always been listening. We appreciate, and we'd even appreciate it more if you could help share this podcast with your loved ones. Go ahead, reblog, repost, share on Facebook, on Twitter with your loved ones. Follow Right Score on Twitter and Instagram at Right Score Updates. On Facebook, like our page. It is at Right Score. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on YouTube at Right Score Podcast. Share, like our videos, and drop your comments. We would really appreciate them. HEALER, quickly, let's get into the thick of things. We have just less than 15 minutes to go right now. It's about 13 or 12 minutes round to talk about the major things that had happened in the last 7 days or thereabout. Juventus finally rounded off the season, pardon me, by defeating Sampdoria 2-0, although they ended up losing by 2-0 against Cagliari after that game, but that was an inconsequential game. Congratulations to Juventus. That was their 9th title straight. That's 9 titles in a row. Good one for consecutively. Good one for Juventus and good one for Cristiano Ronaldo. And Sarri finally won a league title. Finally. What's your take? Was it that the other guys didn't come to the party because we all expected Inter to give some to challenge Juventus, but it wasn't meant to be in the end?
Well, they really don't come to the party, and we know Juventus, they have been winning this title, is the league, and they just have to take it away. So I don't have anything much to say about this because we all know Juventus is entitled for this. So that's all.
You could even bet that Juve will win that of next season again, because nobody seems to be coming close to challenging them. But it's okay. For the other stories in Serie A, kindly visit our free domain website for now. That is what we could do for now. That's rightscore.wordpress.com. Visit. You can read everything in the world of the Serie A. Let's move to England. The Premier League rounded off last weekend as well. Manchester United finally finishing in the top 4. I thought they won't finish in the top 4, but they proved me wrong. Chelsea also finishing 4th, defeating Wolverhampton Wanderers on that day. Now, I'd like you to talk on 2 things quickly here. Chelsea needed to win that game against Wolves, and Frank Lampard dropped Kepa. Was it that he felt if they use Kepa, they won't win that game, or what happened?
Yeah, I could say he dropped Kepa because unexpected goal that used to go in,
and most especially HEALER, when your goalkeeper is not good, even the defenders won't be confident.
Exactly. So I think the goalkeeper is, most especially against Liverpool, we can all see how he considered all those stupid cheap goals, and I think he's scared.
That was why Lampard dropped him.
That was why he dropped him.
That game, there was no room for any mistake.
Exactly, there was no room for nonsense. Even there was a goal that Caballero saved, and I was like, wow, this is great. If it was Kepa,
a 38-year-old for that matter,
I'm telling you, if it was Kepa, I believe it might be a goal to Wolves, and it will weak the team. So I think he just needs to drop him to build the defenders' confidence and I think there's no mistake in the game, and they know they need to win the game, and they did.
And they did, yeah. Let's touch on Tottenham Hotspur quickly, Healer. Tottenham Hotspur, before Mourinho came in, were 14th on the log and just 5 points behind the top 5, behind 5th, if I'm quite exact now, or is it behind the European spots? And fast forward to the end of the season, Mourinho and Tottenham Hotspur finished 6th, and you saw Mourinho celebrating finishing 6th. What's wrong with Jose Mourinho? Is it that his career has finished? Because gradually his career seems to be nosediving. What exactly is wrong with Jose Mourinho?
Yeah,
and definitely this is not the case of Tottenham didn't have quality. They have quality players. Even better than Leicester that finished above them.
Mourinho is the kind of player that he likes, signing big players, and I think he doesn't have that kind of opportunity at Tottenham Hotspur. And I think they will do better this coming season. I see Tottenham doing better the coming season. So I feel so too. We just hope for the best.
All right, then, hope for the best. All right, Hila, let's, before we talk on the FA Cup, that will be our final story before we go. Let's quickly touch on the high points and the low points of the Premier League season. For you, who will be the best coach in the Premier League this season? The best coach, who would you give it to?
Well, if I should give it to anyone, I would say this Sheffield United.
Chris Wilder.
Yeah.
The same thing on my mind.
Yeah.
In as much as they finished ninth.
That
guy was something else. How he managed to drive those guys to, I don't know.
I think that's the highest position in Premier League.
I stand to be corrected though. I think so.
Yeah, I think so. That's the highest in the Premier League. So he really tried, and for them to finish ninth, top 10. Oh God, he really tried. So I think the best manager should be given to him. But if we should, judge it according to the Premier League, it will be given to Jurgen Klopp because he won the title. So he will be the one be given that best manager of the season. But to me, I think Chris Wilder is entitled for it.
Oh, all right. The Football Writers Association awarded the best player in the English Premier League to Jordan Henderson last week, and so many people didn't agree with that. But for you, Hila, who is the best player in the English Premier League this season, irrespective of where the team finishes?
If I should pick,
I think it's so simple for me personally.
The best player for me, I would choose Kevin De Bruyne first.
Exactly. And Kevin De Bruyne was wow.
I would choose Kevin.
Imagine if that guy was fit throughout the season.
And I can choose after Kevin De Bruyne, I can choose Ndidi because this guy is underrated. He really tried for Leicester this season. I mean,
and he finishes second behind the top class behind Aaron Wan-Bissaka, by the way.
Yeah, he really showed me some interest.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka is rubber anyway. Gallo has called him rubber.
He just
no surprises.
He's just a player that is underrated. Maybe because he's an African, I don't know. They don't rate this guy. So I would pick De Bruyne, then I pick Ndidi.
All right, who will be the best signing in this season for you? That is a signing that really impacted the team, that lifted the team, that affected the team. Who will be the best and who will be the worst signing in the English Premier League for you, Hila?
Yeah, I would pick.
It's so simple for me to
Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno. Yeah. And imagine he joined them during the January transfer window.
Yeah, I would pick him as the best signing this season because he really tried for Manchester United, converting so many penalties.
Scoring up to 10 goals.
It's something that you can't just imagine.
And he came in January.
Manchester United have been losing those penalties before he came in. And he came in, started scoring those penalties for them, and it brings them back to the top 4. I think he's just the best signing this season. And the worst signing, I can't really say.
I think Iwobi will be the worst signing for me as far as I'm concerned. Iwobi will be the worst signing. He came from Arsenal, signed for £35 million. A lot of expectation from the Everton faithful that wow, we finally signed someone who can do something for us, who can deliver something for us. But guess what? Iwobi only managed to score one single goal for a whole season. He couldn't nail down a starting shirt. He was poor. I don't just know what to use to describe it. As far as I'm concerned, it was disappointing for that whole season. Ancelotti really wanted him to do well, but unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. He's still 24, by the way. He can still improve. But for me, Alex will be the worst signing of the season for me, as far as I'm concerned.
Exactly. You've nailed the points. Alex Iwobi. I don't really think about this. I don't really think to this guy because I don't really feel.
And to think that Arsenal were reluctant to let him go. A lot of Arsenal fans were angry. Why would you sell our own? Why would, I'm sure they know they can see what Arsenal saw now. Yeah, it's better they collected that £35 million and let a player that's even below average to still remain at the team.
When a player is not playing and is not featuring, is not as bringing something to the team. You won't even have mind. Your mind won't even go to such a player. So I don't really think about this guy Alex Iwobi for the moment. I can't even remember he's playing for Premier League. But all the best. I wish him the best over there, and I hope he improves next season.
All right, we really hope he improves next season. For the other latest news in the world of football as well, this is our free website for now. We've not paid for that. Yes, there's nothing to be worried about. We're working on that. That's rightscore.wordpress.com. Read everything in the world of football right there on the website. Quickly, Hila, let's talk about the FA Cup. That will be our final story. And before we talk about that's for the league talking point, we'll be talking about Victor Osimhen in a moment as well. But on this whole issue of title or no title, FA Cup this weekend, Arsenal up against Chelsea. Where would this game be won actually? Would it be on the bench or on the pitch?
It should be one on the pitch, of course.
No, you know what I mean when I say on the bench. Yeah. Now, I mean, would it be the tactical genius of both manager or what the player can bring to the table?
Yeah, I think it's just what the player can bring to the party. The player will play, not the manager. And I think the game will be tough because these both managers, they are just
Arsenal playing for something.
They are novice, so
if they want, if they beat us, Chelsea today, they are going to the Europa League. Exactly. That's enough motivation for them.
So they are playing for something, and I think.
And this could even make Aubameyang to stay at Arsenal.
Yeah, I think Lampard too is.
He's also playing for something. Exactly. Yeah.
He really wants to win his
first title. Yeah.
First title in his career.
Yeah.
So, I think
it will be tough.
It will be tough. Seriously.
You want to score a scoreline?
Well, to me, if I should analyze the game, if Pulisic starts the game, it's very dangerous for Arsenal because Arsenal doesn't have that strength at the back to hold on to a skillful player,
a fast and pacing player like that.
So they don't really have example like Zaha. If Zaha played against Arsenal, they always considered penalties.
Struggle.
So they always struggle and consider penalties. So they don't have that strength, to hold on to a skillful player. They will always, foul a player in the box. So I think they just have to be careful and. For this Pulisic of something because it's just kind of player that is very fast and very skillful in the box. Pulisic don't go behind the box; he goes straight into the box so that they can foul him inside the box. So I think they just have to be careful for this, and I hope for the best.
Let me analyze this quickly. Against Manchester United, Chelsea used a 3-4-3, which means they have the chance to pin back Manchester United when they are on the ball, and this really gave Aaron Wan-Bissaka lots of problems in that game. They were pinning him back and leaving him with no single options and doubling up on the guy. Now, if they tried doing this against Arsenal, it might work to some extent. But Arsenal too has some strength. Their front three can never be compared to the front three of Chelsea. Aubameyang, Lacazette, and Nicolas Pepe have some exceptional things between them. The weak point for both teams, obviously, their defense. Arsenal are struggling, and Chelsea conceded a total number of 54 goals in the Premier League this season, only in the Premier League. And I don't know. But for me, I think the game will be won on the bench. The tactical genius of both teams, because when the game start getting tougher, what both manager can bring to the table, whoever acts first, that is, whoever thinks smart enough, right? Now, if Lampard happens to be the one to rig the game very fast enough and make some tweaks and changes, that might impact the game. And judging by that, Arteta seems to have all these covers. He seems to be a fast thinker, quick thinker. He reads the game very fast. And how he managed to beat Liverpool and Manchester City, if those victories were not fluke, he needs to bring that to the table today. But if Chelsea ended up beating them, I'm going to be the one of those who is going to come out here and tell you that victory against Liverpool and Manchester City was a fluke, because they managed to stop the two best teams in the whole of Europe. They need to show that again this evening. And if I'm going to call a Scotland, I'll be going for a 3-2 victory in favor of Arsenal. I don't know. I just felt Lampard is too slow when it comes to making decisions. I don't just know. He's just too slow. He reads the game too. It's just like the upgraded version of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for me, as far as I'm concerned. It's just too slow to read.
If I should talk about it, considering the goals or something, if we should check the FA Cup, Chelsea conceded less in the FA Cup this season because they've been using Caballero. And
yeah, you could say that, but they've come against not too quality teams like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They concede less, if not for the penalty, the foul inside the box. I think they would have kept clean sheet against Manchester United. They've been doing well in FA Cup. They concede less using Caballero. So I think they can do more. They can do better.
All right. More on that, rightscore.wordpress.com, on our Twitter feed and Instagram as well, RightScore updates, and on Facebook at RightScore. All right, quickly, Healer, we have to go right now. Let's talk about Victor Osimhen. 74 million pounds, 80 million euros, 50 million euro initial fee or thereabouts. The most expensive African, the most expensive Nigerian. As at 5 years ago, he was selling bottled water in the street of Lagos. Blah 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 blah. Finally, He's gone to Napoli.
Yeah, the most expensive Nigerian player in Africa. Let me say
the most expensive Africa too.
The most expensive Africa too. So
African.
I'm just so inspired about this guy's story.
He's playing a 5-year deal.
Yeah, I'm just so inspired, and I believe that if it can work for him, it can work for anybody.
Anybody, so, you can go beyond your limit.
I'm telling you,
as long as you believe and you work very hard.
It's just a motivator.
Some years back, some relatively unknown teams rejected Victor Osimhen.
Including Arsenal.
They rejected him.
Including Arsenal. Arsenal rejected this guy, and I think
I didn't say Arsenal is not an unknown team. I said relatively unknown teams. Team Valerenga.
Yeah, I said even all including Arsenal.
Names that looks like
Arsenal also
password.
Rejected him. So I think it's just a motivation to me and to everyone across the world. If Victor Osimhen can make it to Liverpool on a record signing of 74 million pounds.
Liverpool? Did you say Liverpool? Napoli?
I mean Napoli rather, on a record of 74
the
million
most expensive
pounds.
signing for the team as well
in Africa.
Even for Napoli,
record signing for Napoli. Yeah. I'm just so happy for this guy. I'm very, very happy when I see the news.
And whoever Luis Campos rather, how that guy is doing it still baffles me. Now, he brought, Bernardo Silva to Monaco for £3 million. They sold him for £45 million. Fabinho was bought for £2.25 million. They sold Fabinho for £43 million. Nicolas Pepe as well was bought for, I think, £4 million. They sold Nicolas Pepe for £72 million. The list go on and on and on. He's done that of Victor Osimhen again. I won't be surprised if they ended up buying Jesse Lingard for £1 million and ended up selling him for £100 million. I won't be surprised.
That is not possible. Lingard? Well,
we have to go.
They call him Lingardinho.
Yeah, Lingardinho. It's okay.
He's the best. He scored the last goal of the season. So
and spoiled someone's tickets. That guy get my. That guy get.
He's just the best.
That guy wicked.
He's the best.
You underrated Lingard. You dare underrate me. Oh my word. Oh my.
So I think it should be all for today.
All right, done and dusted. More on our website, rightscore.wordpress.com. We really appreciate you for listening to us. We say no to rape. Rape is a curse. And stay safe. Wash your hands regularly. Use alcohol-based sanitizer. And when you are in a crowded area, make sure you are on your face mask. Do not be complacent at all. COVID-19 is real and it's still ravaging and causing a lot of havoc. A vaccine has not been found yet. You need to stay safe and protect yourself. If you cannot do this for yourself, do it for your loved ones that doesn't have a strong immune system like you do. All right. We'll be going right now. Follow me on Twitter at I am FAKIMSA. Right Score Score on Twitter and on Instagram is at Right Score Updates. On Facebook, like our page at Right Score. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's at Right Score Podcast. Share, like, and comment on all our videos. If we didn't do well today, or you expected us to talk about something and we didn't, we're sorry. We're totally out of time. But you can get the latest in the world of football on rightscore.wordpress.com. Healer, your parting shot.
My name is Ila Fisayo. Follow me on Twitter, Ila_Fisayo. Just make sure you stay safe and keep yourself motivated. Shalom.
Bye-bye for now.
Entrepreneur international, bon, so sleep, Lola, they sleep.